So working on the STI again, I had this power steering noise coming from, I think, from the pump somewhere. Like it's getting air or something into it. So I did some research and I think I'm gonna attempt to swap out this power steering line. It's pretty hard and supposed to be nice and soft. So this return line and then some gaskets on there, and see if that eliminates the issue. So we'll just see what happens. I'm gonna start taking it apart, and then I'm just gonna swap this out. I bought some hose, see if that fixes it. Some nice high pressure hose, some O-rings, got some clamps, got a little pump. So I think we should be ready. So I'm gonna set this up and turn on my heater and get to work. So here's the O-ring, here's the little connector, O-ring goes in there. Here's this hose. It's so hard that, I don't know if you can see, but it doesn't seal up. So I think it's just getting an air leak. I unscrewed this so it doesn't drain out of that. So I'm gonna drain this whole reservoir, and actually I'm gonna run to the hardware store and get another hose, because I think they sold me this guy right here and doesn't fit this one. So I get a little thicker hose and get to work. So I went ahead and got I got the right hose now, so I will go ahead and continue on. So I'm gonna replace this one. Super hard, doesn't seal anymore, and this one seems pretty hard too, so I might just replace that one. Drain all this fluid. I just took it off because I want to clean up this reservoir. It looks a little dirty, and clean up right here. So got some O-rings to fit in there. That's the old one. Super hard, just like plastic. There's no more spring into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, take this off, drain it all out, and set up the camera so you guys can see. So this is the old hose. It's so hard that it doesn't seal, and these clamps don't do its justice. So here's the new one, nice and flexible. It's the same kind of hose, but brand new. It flexes, and I have these nice clamps that seal it up so there's no air leaks. So I'm gonna move on to putting this guy in here. I'm gonna find the right O-ring. Here are the clamps I used, so just gonna open this up, and I believe that should do it. It's a perfect match. So that's gonna be the O-ring. I'm gonna clean that out, put it in there, and then a little bracket goes in there. That guy goes on top, and I'll make this hose from here to this bottom return. Cleaned up the tank, looks pretty good. Cleaned up around it. So I'm just gonna run this hose, put everything together, fill it up, and see what happens. So this is ran. So here's the new hose. Nice and flexible. I mean, it's hard, but it seals up pretty good, no air gaps. So here's the old one, kind of goes like that. So you just zip tie it here where this clamp goes, and it looks factory, and as you can see, it is really close. It just has a nice smooth bend. And here's the other one. Nice, everything brand new. Like both of these from the dealer, this one's probably $40 and that one's $30. Literally, this costs like $3 and this $3, so $6. Maybe some hose clamps, maybe a nice O-ring, so you're maybe looking at $20 total, and it works exactly the same. And I think it actually works better because I like this clean, smooth look, not the really hard and worn out look. So I'm gonna just button everything up, wipe everything down, fill that up, and go from there. Well, I think we got it. It doesn't make that horrible sound anymore. It looks real nice, and I got new hoses for really cheap, and they work really well. So here's everything buttoned up. The hose runs there, over, underneath. It looks nice and stock. This one runs from there into here. Looks nice and stock also. That's it. That's the old ones. Made a mess right there, but now we have nice hoses right there, and she's back to being working again. Well, until next time.